I'm David, and I'm speaking from Mozzie-infested Darwin, Australia. I'd like to speak on the centrality of Christ, and you'll probably hear a lot about the centrality of Christ on my videos. John Calvin asked in his commentary on Colossians, how comes it that we are carried about with so many strange doctrines? From Hebrews 13 verse 9. He answered, because the excellence of Christ is not perceived by us. I read this a number of months ago now, and have thought of it a lot since then. I believe this ought to be the litmus test for what is truly Christian or not. Every false teaching will fail this test by denigrating who Christ truly is in one form or another. I like to include teachings like Jehovah's Witnesses, Mormons, prosperity teachings, the oneness doctrine, what I like to call the road back to Rome, British Israelism, and a host of other different teachings. All these I have seen take away from Christ and his absolute majesty, the glory of his name, and his centrality in our lives. I fear that just as the Catholic Church has decentralized Christ in Calvin's day, so the same thing has been happening in the evangelical church of today. Man has become the center and not Christ. May Christ and his glory become truly central in our lives and in our churches today. But I've also been challenged to ask myself, when do I fail to perceive the excellence of Christ? This does not only have to do with strange doctrines, it affects every area of our lives. What are my motives? What about when I sin? Is it not because I have failed to perceive properly who Christ is? Is it not enough that Jesus died and rose again for me to live completely and unconditionally for him? So I'd like to leave this challenge for the new year of 2011. Let Christ be central. Keep him at the very core of your lives and live for the glory of his name.